All right, look, Bootleg Kev podcast. We got a special guest in here. This guy, you've seen him all over the internet. He's actually you did a video with my co-host James.
Hey, yep.
Yeah, shout out to James. Clive, aka the Groovin Gorilla, but I'm gonna let you pronounce your last name because I'm gonna fuck it up.
Ibizubi.
Ibizu. What is that?
It's Nigerian.
Shout out to Nigeria. Yeah. We just had a Fireboy DML over here who's a Nigerian too, right? He's from Nigeria. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Fireboy. Hey, he's dope.
He's on fire right now. So, first of all, let's just kind of get into like how you got into bodybuilding initially, because you're obviously a fitness guy first.
Yeah.
Because you're a yoked motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that came before you being on TikTok.
I mean, yeah, like when I was younger, I was danced. You know, like You Got Served inspired me. You know, like,
right?
Just like every other dancer, it's the first one.
Right.
But I tapped into bodybuilding in 2020, so it was actually recent. But I always worked out because I used to be overweight. And when I lost weight, it was just kind of just to eat whatever I want because I'm a foodie. So I'm like, all right, let me just keep working out so I can eat whatever I want. So I can eat what I want, yeah. But in the process of that, I just kept growing and just getting more educated in it, and then started like making it more of a career, you know? So I started like online coaching, and I tapped into bodybuilding and started really like taking it seriously. But I would always dance, you know? I would always just kind of like, oh, cardio, cool. I'm going to just go dance instead. Right. I mean, so that's how it started. Like, me bodybuilding was like, I love bodybuilding. I definitely love to like challenge myself because it's very, very challenging. So, and I just started putting myself online and dancing and kind of like, I don't even care what no one thinks. I love doing it. It makes me happy. So whoever, you know, rocks with it, cool. But whoever doesn't, then it is what it is. I'm gonna keep, you know, living and smiling. So.
What were you doing before you were, I guess, making a living off of fitness? Like, what was like your life journey before the internet and lifting weights happened?
I mean, I always worked, I worked with special need, you know, teens and stuff. So I did that for a long time, you know, like, you know, basically it made me smile that I could like help others, you know, do things that, you know, they can't do on their own. And, you know, I just like had a heart for that. So I did that before I even tapped into the fitness.
That's what's up. And you grew up in Boston?
Yeah, for 18 years, yeah.
Shout out to Boston.
Yeah, but I lived in Lawrence and Methuen, so, you know, the Dominicans, yo.
Shout out to Lawrence, because Lawrence has some of the most beautiful women on the East Coast.
Yes, definitely. That's where I started when the wine, all that reggaeton dance hall, that's where it really started. Nah,
I used to DJ. I DJ'd a couple times in Lawrence, and it was always Terminology. Shout out my guy Terminology. He's from Lawrence. He's a rapper from out there. But yeah, no, Lawrence is dope. So I guess like now that you're, let's talk about like the first time you went viral. Like, what was the video?
Yeah, so I went to Dallas, Texas, and for New Year's. And we went to a mall, and it was funny because my brother, we were walking by, we just got in, and my brother, there was like a spot in the mall that looked dope, and it had like the reindeer, still had some Christmas stuff, and I was wearing like a red shirt, had my man bun on, all messed up though, but it didn't matter. I was just like, that looks like a good spot to do a video. And then my brother's like, you won't. I'm like, bro, I have no comfort zone anymore. And I told my best friend, let's record this. And it was just like a one take, boom, boom, boom. People were like, you know, watching. The old white man on the corner was really enjoying it. Because I would never forget it after the video. He's like, oh my God, like, you are so massive the way you move like that. It was crazy. And then I'm like, all right, cool. I posted it, didn't think of it, of anything, just another post. And then like the day after, you know, people, yo, you're blowing up on Twitter, da da da. I was just like, oh yeah, oh, I don't even have a Twitter. Let me see. And I'm like, oh man, it's going. And then on TikTok, and then on Facebook, and then on Instagram. And I'm like, yo, this is wild.
When was this?
It was literally the day after New Year's.
So this year?
Wow. The day after New Year's.
So this has been like a very quick,
very recent. Like it's been what?
3 months. It's going into the third month right now.
Yeah, it's been what? 6 weeks? 6 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And then your life just changes and you're like an internet sensation. And
because they took all my old videos. So, you know, obviously, like they took another video and that went viral. And then they took another old video and that went viral. So it's like, okay, you know, they tapped into my page and started taking all my videos.
Right. Damn. And then do you remember the first time like who was like the first celebrity that reposted your shit that you were like, yo, this is crazy?
Snoop Dogg.
I was gonna say it had to have been Snoop.
Yeah, it was Snoop Dogg.
Snoop will repost all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Snoop shows love on his IG.
Yeah, he reposted me twice on there, and then that's why it was so crazy when I went over there.
You went to the compound, right?
Yeah. No, I went to like it was this grand opening of his shop.
His store. Yeah. So yeah. He had his store in Inglewood. Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm gonna just go in there and just see what happens. I want to do a little promo and in the shop just because, And it turned out to him like wanting to like groove with me a little bit. I'm like, this is crazy. And then after that, he's like, yeah, let's do a whole video. And I'm like, I'm so grateful. This is just wild.
Just like that. Yeah, that's because if you think about it, that was like Super Bowl right after the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And if you went viral right after New Year's, that's pretty crazy from going to being like, because before you went viral, what was like your main source of income? Was it just personal training? Just
like training, and I dabble in Forex. So
in the Forex. So, okay, we got to talk about that because I've heard some. What's up with the Russian ruble right now? People flipping the ruble? No, but the Snoop Dogg thing had to be crazy.
It was wild. It was wild. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, man, this is, he was really like, he said, keep doing what you're doing. You keep bringing in joy. And I'm just like, the best part about all this is I'm being myself. And that's what makes it even better because I'm not, this is me off the camera and on the camera. It doesn't matter.
What got you initially interested in learning how to dance?
So after I watched You Got Served, then I was overweight. So,
when you say overweight, like you were a fat kid.
Yeah, I was. Okay. Yeah, I was a fat kid. Love food, still do. Just
of course,
manage it now. You the jerk. That was like kind of like the dance that I was kind of like learning. That's why I'm so clean with it.
Oh, the new boys.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna learn how to knee drop. But the thing is, I was kind of like I was heavy. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna like lose weight
before you tear out a ligament.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose weight and like that. Plus a girl like completely crushing my heart when I try to like ask her out, saying I was too overweight. So between
she told you that?
Yeah, in front of the whole class.
Oh, that's fucked.
In front of the whole class.
You asked a girl, hey, what's up? I like you. And she's like, you're too fat.
Yeah, she's like, oh, no, I'm not into you. You're too big.
I'm not into BBWs.
Oh, man. But between that and then, you like trying to learn how to do the pin drop inspired me to lose weight. And then from there, started dancing more and more. I always had like some footwork, so I'm like, oh, cool. And then I really got into dancing when my boys like, yeah, let's go to these Lawrence parties and dance hall, and I started like whining and all that stuff, and then that's when it just took off. I just completely started like really dancing more and more, and I'm self-taught, so like I didn't, but now I want to like tap in and like go to different studios and really get down. But yeah,
would you say that you're more passionate about the dancing or the fitness?
I would see that's so hard because I love. I don't know. It's very like, I'll say dancing. It really makes me happy. I would say dancing.
Do you feel like, because I feel like when there's someone like you that's like had this huge, just skyrocketing success so fast online, there has to be a lot of people who, I think that I always see a lot of people in the TikTok space get taken advantage of sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Because you start to pop and then you have a million people banging your line, trying to manage you, trying to do this, trying to do that, trying to get in your pockets. Like, how have you been able to navigate that aspect? Just making sure you got the right people around you, making sure you don't grab every bag. There's a lot of bags to grab. Not all of them are right.
A lot of, like my brother, like he really like tells me like you got to watch out for like certain moves. And I have a couple people that I've met that are just straight up genuine. Right. I could just tell that just from their energy, they're genuine to like really. Watch out, because I just want to stay on the niche where like I could, advertise to children and just kind of like all around.
I was gonna say you're very positive, you're very clean. Yeah, like do that. Don't do an OnlyFans.
No, yeah. So people people's like, yo, if you do OnlyFans, you could really get a bag. I'm like, yeah, but that's not the image and that's not where I'm trying to go. Like,
yeah, you want to be on like the Disney Channel or something. Why not?
Exactly. So
once you go that other way, you can't come back.
You can't.
It's over. Can't.
So I'm like, nah, that's not the move.
Right now, if somebody wanted to, let's say I'm an up and coming artist and I want you to do a video dancing in my song. Yeah. Is that something someone can pay for?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Has there been an instance where you've heard the song and it's god awful and you just said, nah, I'm good?
Yeah, you see, no. I'm look, if I'm gonna have to like the song, I don't care how much you're gonna pay. I need to actually enjoy the song. Cause when I dance, I hear it. Like I move with it. I don't just dance to it like, oh yeah, a song, cool. No. Like, no. You know, I want to actually like listen to the song. I'm like, yeah, this song I vibe with. I can move.
Yeah, no, that's dope. Yeah, because like sometimes I'll see some of these. I feel like one of the guys that I just saw doing shit to everybody shit was Dogface. Dogface took all the bags.
Yeah.
Dogface said no to nobody. That motherfucker was doing everything. I was like, God damn, this guy's posted like 7 promotional posts a day. It's like a thin line, right? Before things. You said that you started to kind of figure out how to manage your love for food.
Yeah.
Something that me and my producer are still trying to do right now.
I mean,
how do we do this?
It takes a lot of discipline because you gotta, so between diet and working out, it's a balance, you know? So, you know, once you understand how much calorie, like even your macros, once you understand how much you need in a day, you could kind of navigate, I eat this, and this, and then, okay, I can actually have this because I really enjoy this. But it takes time, and and it's mental first. Mental is key because if you're not mentally prepared, you're not gonna succeed. You're just not.
Because for people who don't know, how big were you?
When I was like 17, 265 pounds around there.
It's pretty big for a 17-year-old. Yeah. So do you do like, because I've done the keto diet a million times.
Yeah, that's not for me. Like
it works.
Carbs. Yeah, it works to an extent. Like some people, you gotta realize like everything is long term. That I feel like is the short term, unless you really enjoy. Some
people. There's like some. Like Tim Tebow's been on that shit for like 8 years. I just saw a fighter does keto, like a big fighter. He said he's been doing. Oh no, Brock Lesnar.
I'll see it. Yeah,
Brock Lesnar says he's been keto for 10 years.
That's respect.
So for you, it's like counting calories, kind of.
Yeah, like macros, like counting my macros. But like once you understand that, it's kind of like
you can kind of cheat every you know.
And I've been doing it 10 years, almost 11 years now. Been lifting, and I've built a lot of mass, a lot of lean muscle mass, and you know, the more you have, the faster your metabolism is like kicking. So I could get away with certain things and still be in shape.
Do you because for people who don't know, like when you try to lose weight, you always hear that it's all about diet.
Yeah,
working 100%. Out is important, right?
Yeah.
But they always say it's like 80% diet.
That's the hardest part. Working out is easy. You know what I mean?
Like you can have fun working out. People can play soccer or basketball or lift weights or whatever. But the food part.
Yeah, the diet is really like what, you know, puts everything together. Because if you have a poor diet, no matter how hard you work out, you're not going to see results. And people think short term. It's not short term. It's years. You're not. Oh my God, I'm gonna look like you in 6 months. No, you're gonna look. You could look a version of yourself because you can't look like anyone. Everyone else is different.
Right.
Everything works differently for everyone. So you can't copy their workout and do the same motion as them because it might not work with your body structure. People don't understand that. But eating. If you're eating right and you're like, and you don't have to just be like, oh, rice and chicken. You could get creative. People just think, oh yeah, I'm gonna eat like a bodybuilder. And I'm like, no, like there's so much different foods and so much different like sauces and seasonings that you could really put together and it will be healthy and you enjoy it. Because you're not gonna eat something clean or whatever. And if you don't like it, you're gonna bounce back to eating whatever you want. Like it's not gonna work.
Well, I think too, like, I think that's why a lot of people like to do that intermittent thing because they feel like I could eat whatever as long as it's in this window. I'm going to just turn up and get a pizza at like 4 o'clock and not eat anything else. I don't know if that's the way to go either.
No, that doesn't, like, there's so many ways and you really got to see what works for you. Like, if you want to do keto, cool. If you want a carb cycle, cool. Like, I like to carb cycle because it works for me, but it's not going to work for everyone else.
I think everyone is looking for the shortcut.
Yeah.
And there isn't one.
There isn't one.
Yeah, everyone's like, yo, what's the diet where I can still eat ice cream at 9 p.m.?
No, you know, like some people are blessed. Like my older brother's blessed. He could just eat whatever he wants.
Trust me, I got my best friend Ramses is 37 years old and he's got a 6-pack, 8-pack, and he's had it since we were 12 and he eats like a dumpster.
You see, he's blessed. You know, like you either have one alley. Like with me, like I have to, cardio needs to be on point. I can't just eat whatever I want and not work out. But the plus side, I put on mass quick. So I could just keep growing and growing and growing.
That's fire.
Yeah.
So with this TikTok shit, like now that you're kind of one of these TikTok celebrities, have you noticed like that world being a little shady or a little weird. It's just a weird world. Because you're in LA and you know, this is where everyone's in here in a fucking hype house or a TikTok mansion, and there's like 10 people in one house. There's just a lot of weird shit that comes into the influencer. And right now you're like the it guy.
Yeah.
You know, have you noticed like that side of it a bit, where it's just like things are kind of like, you're meeting new people.
Yeah, definitely. Like, you know, a lot of people, some people I've met that they're just focused on, yo, we got to do this to get this amount of views. That's all that matters type of vibe. And they're just like, you could tell that they just live a different type of lifestyle. Like, it's just all about just like getting to the next level. And I could tell that they would use one another to get it to the next level. So like with me, I'm going to just be me and just continue being me. And I feel like that's like the best route to go. Because a lot of people, I feel like, would change through this type of...
Oh, for sure.
You know? So I'm just going to do the best I can to just keep rocking my flow.
Yo, we got to take a break in the interview real quick. Tell you about our folks at MyBookie, man. This is my favorite time of the year to gamble. I love gambling on sports. And if you've been thinking about putting your toe into the pool, come and join me at MyBookie, okay? Right now, we're doing a promotion at MyBookie. It's crazy. When you sign up for a new account and you make your first deposit, they will match that deposit up to $1,000. It is March Madness. The NCAA tournament is here. The brackets is getting filled out. What I need y'all to do also is go on to MyBookie. When you sign up, they got their My Bracket promotion going on. It's pretty crazy. So essentially, you sign up for My Bracket. First place grand prize winner gets a Bitcoin, a whole Bitcoin. Second place gets some crazy ass NFT that's worth a shit ton of money. I don't know shit about NFTs. Third place, $100,000 in cash and prizes. So what are you doing? Go to MyBookie right now, man. Get in on some of this March Madness, some of this NBA action. I wonder what the odds were on Tom Brady coming back from retirement. Sheesh. MyBookie.ag. Use that promo code Bootleg, BOOTLEG, one word. When you sign up, and your first deposit will be matched up to $1,000 in free money. Let's get back to the interview. I mean, it's been a short amount of time, but have you already started to think like, okay, how can I sustain this celebrity and turn it into this, or this to make sure that maybe when my TikTok, because, you know, I do feel like TikToks, at least, you know, we think of guys like Dan Rue and like they had their, like, I feel like everyone has like a period of time where they're lit.
They do, yes,
and then it starts to kind of, I mean, you're always going to get views. You're always going to have your following, but like, have you thought like, how do I extend this into a 5-year run, or how do I turn this into opening a business or doing,
like, you know, like monetizing is key.
You got to monetize everything. Cause in 9 months, you might not be the it guy on the internet anymore.
Yep. So like I have even putting the fitness into dancing, I'm going to start like a whole brand with that. And even a movement. Cause you know, all these Zumba classes is cool, but like starting a movement with that, but branding myself with the dancing and fitness is gonna be like, it's gonna be dope.
People could like actually like do that, and it helps with like a lot. Yeah, because like you said, like all that Zumba shit, all that's like, that shit is played. Yeah, people are looking for new shit.
Yeah, so definitely we're already on like board with monetizing things. So.
Have you done any music videos yet, or been? I'm sure people have hit you to do some.
Yeah, I did. Recently, I was in Kent, and featuring Rick Ross video. So there's like a short clip where I'm like dancing. I just did that yesterday. So I guess that's like my first.
Wait, who is it?
Kent, and featuring
Kent.
Yeah. Kent Jones. Kent Jones.
Ken Jones. Yeah, I know Kent Jones. Yeah. Shout out to Kent Jones. Yeah, I interviewed Kent Jones once, and he's an interesting guy.
Yeah, he's cool. He's
an interesting guy.
So that was my first like little boom. Hey, Groovin.
What brought you to Arizona? Because you're in AZ now, and that's my hometown. So
yeah, I was getting away from the long winters in Boston. I was over it.
Now you got long summers.
I could deal with it. I'd rather deal with it too hot than too cold.
It was just the temperature thing.
The snow is
no, Boston. I've been to Boston when it was like 2 degrees, and I was like, what the fuck is going on over here?
Over it.
Boston is an underrated food city, though. People don't even talk about Boston. Like, Boston's a great food city. Yes. It's like one of the best.
That's what I meant. Literally, I'm only going to, I even told everyone, I'm like, I'm only going to travel there for a couple of days just to like splurge and eat it.
There's so much good food in Boston, and people think it's not like that because we just think it's just a bunch of white people.
No.
And we think white people can't cook, but like Little Italy in Boston and like some of those like late at night little like pastry spots that stay open super late.
Yes, it's so good.
Yeah,
so
Boston's
good.
fire.
My pastries, that's popping.
Yeah, the pastries in Boston. And honestly, the best Italian food I ever had was in Little Italy in Boston.
Hey.
And that shit was open late as fuck. Boston's fire. Outside of the weather. So you decided just to move to Phoenix. It was like strictly a weather thing. Or do you have family there?
Yeah, I have some family there. My brother and I just like, we felt like things move faster in the West Coast. I feel like there's just more opportunities there than Boston. So we're like, you know what? I think it's time for like to hit up, the West Coast. And that was the best move we made because like that year between him and his business and like me connecting with people, we started just like really like, getting pretty known out there. So, because I was just known for going out and, doing my thing. And I'm always dancing. I always dance. So everyone that knows me, like Maya, Maya was my spot. I turned that up. I turn that up every time. So they're
Shout out to Maya.
It's the dancing swole guy. Oh my God. This is like, I be getting
probably fucking having white girls do fucking pull-ups off your arms and shit.
Those pool parties, but lit.
Yeah, no, Maya closed though, right?
No,
did they close the pool or they just closed the inside? They capped part of it.
No, they closed it and then like, it's kind of like a...
So you're more of like that kind of vibe when you go out. Yeah. You weren't at International because that's where I would DJ. It was International.
I went there a few times, but I'm more of like, I don't just sit down and look around. I'll go there and have fun.
Those are the sections where you just sit there, you pop bottles and everyone's, just kind of looking at each other.
Yeah.
No dancing going on.
No, exactly. I'll be the only one, and people just looking at me like, "Yo,
bro,
who is this guy?
You're having too much fun."
Yeah, like we're
trying to be serious.
Like,
Future's playing.
I'm like, hey, you know what I mean? Like,
you gotta just mean mug the other sections.
They're just like their face like this, and I'm like, come on, you can join if you want.
This guy, probably more of a Riot House guy or Hi-Fi or something.
I be everywhere. Like I bring in the same vibe. It doesn't matter where it is. I just be like, hey, I'm me.
That's dope. What is for you, like so far, what has been the most random opportunity that has come up that you just kind of were like, this is strange? Like, maybe something that they wanted you to promote or something that maybe they wanted you to make an appearance at? Because I'm sure you've been hit up to promote a lot of shit.
Yes.
I mean, we're negotiating with a fucking dick pill right now for the show. Shout out to Blue Chew. Hopefully we get that locked in,
No, like, I'm starting this like, actually this shaving thing. I forgot what it's like. The shaving cream, like they want me to promote, like it's like for shaving below, and they want me to promote that.
So it's pube shaving cream.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
Manscaped. Yeah. Manscaped. Yeah. I have a Manscaped.
Oh, okay, so they want me to do that.
I got I don't know about the shave. They got their own shaving cream?
I guess so.
That would come in.
The tool. So I have to get creative. They're like, oh, you want to do that? Da, da, da.
It's a great product.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right, I could get creative with that. Add some grooving to it.
Yeah, you're dancing with the pube.
Yeah, I'm like,
the pube razor. You're like,
I'll be goofy with
it. The curtains match the drapes. Damn, that's crazy. What about on the fitness side? Do you have any partnerships with any of like, there's so many different, I mean, these guys make.
Yeah, I have it. I know Steel product, like they reached out to me. They want me to be like a brand ambassador. But
get you some free fucking pre-workout, some free protein, plus a check.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like the thing with me too, when I start my own pre-workout line, I'll be my own I would dance it.
Just start your own.
Yeah, like I could easily do that. Like I'm high energy. I'm starting my own pre-workout.
There's this dope ass supplement store out here. It's called Get Yoked. And I want to say it's only out here, but like someone had told me kind of the story of the owner, but you should do that shit in AZ, because in AZ I feel like there's really no like there's like GNC and shit.
Yeah,
but like if you had like a fire like hip young supplement store, that shit would be hard.
Yeah.
Then launch your own line.
Yep.
The thing about the pre-workout is like that fucking itch when you take the pre-workout. You feel
I don't like those. I hate those supplements. I hate those ones.
Because what is there's like a certain ingredient, right, that makes the itch. It's called something.
I know what you're talking about. I know.
But you drink that shit make you feel like you're on crack, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it feels like to be on crack, but it's just like, I'm literally itching my arms.
I feel like it makes you want to just like lift something, but in reality, it's just like, nah. I'm like, nah.
Or for you, dance.
Well, I'm getting the itch. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh.
Yo, we got to stop the interview real quick. Shout out to our presenting sponsor, Odd Socks, baby. Hey, man, listen. All I keep on my ass is Odd Socks drawers. All I keep on my feet are Odd Socks. You know why? Because they're the most comfortable socks in the world. And I'm not just saying this because they promote the podcast. I'm telling you, the socks are crazy. They got all the licenses. Look, they got Halloween socks. They have Back to the Future socks. They got fucking Twizzler socks. Old Dirty Bastard socks. RIP to ODB. All right, they also got their drawers if you want to wear some underwear with pizza on them. Whatever you need. But my favorite are the Odd Socks Basics, baby. These are just the plain boys. These, to me, are the most comfortable socks in the world. All right? So trust me when I say go to oddsocksofficial.com. Thank me later when you go to checkout, buying the most comfortable socks in the world. Get some WWE socks, too. I just saw a sneak peek of the new WWE line, and they're fucking insane. In-fucking-sane. Go to oddsocksofficial.com. Use the promo code BOOTLEGKEV. That's one word together. BOOTLEGKEV. We should talk to them about shortening that. BOOTLEGKEV is the promo code. You will get 20% off at checkout. One more time, go to oddsocksofficial.com. Save 20% off. What is there anything else like? I mean, obviously, shout out to Bump Box. You brought a Bump Box.
With this. I'll be bringing this everywhere.
That's my guy Trey. They sent me the giant Snoop Dogg doggy style one. It's like the size of this table. You could like really rock a whole party with it. That thing is a beast, though.
Yeah, it be hitting.
It hits.
I'm gonna get my own like wrap around it. So
they're gonna give you a custom wrap.
Yeah.
Who came up with the Groovin Gorilla mantra?
Okay, so before that, it was like Swole Life 2399 or something like that. It was Swole Life.
Terrible name.
Yeah. So I'm like, I started dancing. When I started dancing, I'm like, I need a like a stage name, like something that fits me more. And me and my friend, she was like going over different names, and I'm like, Big Groove. I'm like, nah, so I want something catchy. I'm like, I'm massive. My arms are longer than my legs. I literally look like a gorilla, and the gorillas are lit. And I'm like,
you're the only person that can say that.
Yeah. I'm like, the Groovin Gorilla. And she's like, no, Groovin Gorilla. I'm like, that sounds fire. And that's where we came up with the name.
Groovin Gorilla.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, it's kind of crazy because I remember James was like, yeah, I'm going to shoot a video with the gorilla guy. And I'm like, bro, that's racist. He's like, no, that's his name. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? I mean, I get it. You're big as fuck.
Yeah, people like, they're like, you should change the name. I'm like, no, I'm not even looking at it in that way. Like, I'm literally looking at it as it's just an animal that I relate to and I groove. That's really what it is. I'm like, it's nothing else. Like, I don't see it like the way that some people see it. I just see it as like, it's just a fun name that just, describes my personality.
Okay, explain to me Forex, man, and why it's not a scam. Because it's not
a scam. It's like,
I just know people that do Forex, and they're usually always shady or they're scammers.
No, they use it to try to scam, but it's really just like a technique of how to like trade in that
currencies,
market.
Right?
Yeah, currencies in that market. It's not one like. You learn it, and you basically try to buy low, high, and it's just different from stocks because it moves fast, and you can make money fast. Just as how fast you can make it, you can lose it. So it's something that a lot of people don't like because they, a lot of people just keep looking at their phone like, oh my god, I'm negative. So that's why they like lean more into like.
Well, a lot of people too who are shady in general will have Forex trader in their bio.
Yeah,
it'll be like there'll be a girl. No one in particular. She'll have 3 cities in her bio. Usually it's LA, Vegas, Miami with a bunch of planes. OnlyFans link, Forex trader.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not sure how many brain cells you have, young lady. What are you trading? Like, yeah, I think that most people use it to like say like, hey, send me some money so I can get you some money.
There it is. Yeah, that's a lot of people do that. Even with my brother, because that's what he did for a living. He had an academy where he teaches people how to trade, and he will get fake accounts every other day of people reaching out to other people. Hey, send me $2,000 and I could flip it. And some people will believe it. They'll be like, yeah.
No, I mean, I think the same kind of shit's going on with crypto. I mean, you see a lot of these celebrities. De'Aaron Fox from the Sacramento Kings is in big trouble. This guy just signed a $180 million contract and is still doing NFT fucking. I guess they call them NFT pull rugs.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's just crazy. It's like a weird space where like I feel like the NFT shit is like is a very unknown world. So so that means it's really easy for people to get taken advantage of.
Yes.
Because they got FOMO and they just want to get in, and it's and if a celebrity's face is on it,
It's easy. It's easy for people to be like, okay, I love him. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. What Tory Lanez? What? Yeah. No. It's. Do you do the NFTs?
No,
or
I haven't started yet,
crypto
but
shit?
a lot of people has tapped in with me.
So make sure you get the right people, man, because you don't end up, fucked or. Yeah, there's a lot of criminal investigations with celebrities right now. Who was it? There was like Tory. I mean, I'm not going to say everyone's business. Yeah. I mean, it's on the internet. Yeah. I think Soulja Boy. I don't know. Not surprised by either of those names.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not.
Not at all. So you brought some shoes. What are we doing with these shoes?
Oh, yeah.
Where are they at?
Yeah, I wanted to gift you Hidden Souls.
Shout out to Hidden Souls. Where's Hidden Souls at? I know it's in the LA area.
Yeah, it's at the mall. I don't even know where the mall is.
Let's Google it. Can we Google it?
Yeah.
So we can give them some proper love. Okay, the 11s?
Yeah.
Clean, appreciate that, man. Yeah, we got it, man. Listen, I'm gonna get you tapped in out in AZ. You're gonna have bags in AZ for sure.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
How long have you lived out there?
I'm going on 6 years now, actually.
Wow. Yeah, we've probably definitely been in the same spots. But I'm not very much like I only go to like Maya and those places if like my homies are like performing or something. I'm very much in the trap.
Have you
ever been to Jaguars in Phoenix?
No.
The strip club?
No.
Like the strip club?
I've never been there.
Oh man, you gotta go. It's like when artists come to AZ, that's like one of the places they have to go to. Huh. Gotta go to Jaguars. Yeah, it's definitely on the west side. Well, not the west side. West side-ish. It's off the I-17 in McDowell, so it's not in the greatest. If you live in Scottsdale, it's a drive, but it's great food, great hot wings.
I heard the wings were fire. I'll go there for the food for sure.
Strip club food is.
I've heard that. Like,
do we know where it is? Hidden Souls.
Oh yeah, there's two of them.
Culver City,
and Lakewood. The Lakewood Center Mall.
Lakewood Center Mall.
Yeah, Lakewood Center Mall. There you go.
Shout out to Hidden Souls for the kicks, man. Bam. Shout out to them. Shout out to Bum Box. Anything else you got going on that you want to promote, man?
No, that's about it. Well, basically, add me on YouTube. I'm on YouTube.
Is that new?
Gorilla. Yep.
What kind of content you're gonna be doing? Obviously, your dance stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna do dancing, eating, cause I have this thing where like I like eat food, but I do a huge bite and.
There's this guy. There's this big fat guy on YouTube that I watch, and I don't know why I watch it. He just chugs shit. He's a master chugger. Like it's kind of like he'll chug like 3 2-liters in like 30 seconds.
Wow, that's impressive.
I want to find out what this guy's name is, bro. I got to show you this. This is crazy. So if you could like take big bites or like do some like, watch me eat all this shit and the YouTube money is legit.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. So that's what I'm gonna.
Chugging guy, chugging. Let's just see if chugging comes up. Oh, this guy. Check this guy out.
I'm about to chug all the Mountain Dew.
I mean, he looks like it. He looks like he's about to die.
In the big, concrete large wine glass.
What?
I'm gonna call this the everyday chug.
Let me shout this guy out. Badlands Chugs. Yeah, he'll go to like Sonic, and he'll order like 10 of the what are those things that they sell at Sonic? The limeades. With ice, and he'll chug all of them, and you could tell he's fighting the brain freeze. He's like, I'm like, dude, you're fucking crazy. Badlands Chugs, man. Shout out to him, man. Any other cool collabs coming up with any other creators, or I mean,
yeah, I'm doing a couple promos, and then Atlanta. There's this dancer that I'm gonna collab with. I told him I'll hit him up in LA. Dance Fiction. That's his IG name. So I'm gonna collab with him. I'm gonna hit him up, and he wants to do a collab. So
how have the DMs been since you've popped? I mean, they're probably crazy, right?
It's a lot.
You got like random pussy pics coming.
Yeah.
Probably got random dick pics coming as well. It's probably coming from both sexes.
Yeah, both sexes for
and
sure.
the others. You know what I'm saying?
Both sexes for sure. Yeah. My DMs is wild right now. So I'm just like, I have my dude that just going through them and seeing which one, opportunities, non-opportunities, girls throwing themselves
dick
at
pic,
me.
pussy pic.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we had a Lotto from Atlanta. She's a dope rapper from Atlanta. She said an 8-year-old sent her a dick pic, and that's when she stopped checking her DMs. Yeah. I was like, well, that That's a reason to not check your messages anymore.
Oh, man.
Like, I don't want to see that. Yeah. Anyway, well, listen, I appreciate you pulling up. Go follow him. Go check out, what's the YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's Groovin Gorilla YouTube channel. And then I have a fan page, Facebook, Groovin Gorilla. And I have merch now. So
Buy the merch.
on my link tree on IG, got some merch, Big Groove, and then tank tops, a towel. It's lit.
So you could go support this guy, man. Go put some money in his pocket. You're not a weirdo like most people on social media. Don't become one.
Nah, that ain't a move.
There it is.